Hi, Adam from Balancing Touch, and today I want to share with you a little story about how I went from the worst massage to the best massage ever. So I want to be honest here, and this isn't really about improving my technique that made it the best massage or some special kind of tips. It's more of a story about how maybe a client's perception and how they're doing that day can totally change the outcome of a massage. I was working at this spa. I had this client come in. She seemed pretty stressed out and kind of dry, just really cut person. It almost seemed like she was verging on the thing, like on the cusp of like anger. She sort of had this like aggression sort of feeling to her, and so I was like, okay, perfect. This is exactly what you need. You need a massage. So did the massage. And then she left, and I changed the sheets and get ready for the next client. And my boss came up to me, and she let me know that the client was totally not at all satisfied with the massage, and that she had to refund her money. And so I was totally shocked. I was like, oh, really? I've never had a response like that before. And she was asking if I had checked in with the client, and I'm pretty sure I said, yeah, I did. I checked in a couple times, and that was that, and I gave the massage, and she never said that she didn't like it at the end or anything like that, so I never had any feedback, except for when my boss was telling me that it was like the worst massage ever. So I was really confused. And so I didn't let it bother me too much, but I was kind of just wondering, like, what's with this lady? I asked all the other people if they had worked with the other ladies that I worked with at the spa, if they had worked with this lady before, and I don't think any of them could remember if they did or not. So anyway, it was just kind of an interesting little experience. And then 2 weeks later, I look on the sign up on the calendar on the sign up thing, and there's her name, and it was booked at relatively the same time, and so I was like, oh, great. Not. I have to work on this lady again who, I gave the worst massage to, but kind of strange how she wanted to have me again. So this time I was a little bit more, I guess I was more nervous, and also I wanted to check in a bit more to make sure that I'm working the right areas and things like that she wanted done. And so anyway, I didn't actually change too much from what I remembered doing 2 weeks prior. And at the end of it, I didn't wait for my boss to come tell me. I was kind of like curious about what had happened. And to my surprise, it was the opposite end. She said that was the best massage she's ever had at any spa, and she gave me a great tip. And I said to the boss, I'm like, wow, really? How can it go from like the worst where you had to refund money to the best she's ever had? I didn't really change anything. I just maybe checked in a little bit with her more, and I was a bit more cautious and careful about what areas I was working and for how long and that sort of thing. But really, I don't think I could go from a terrible massage practitioner to the best in the world in 2 weeks. Right? It just doesn't happen. But it really made me wonder how much of course, having good technique and giving massage and doing your great thing, but how much of a great massage is actually their perception, how they're doing that day before they even get on your table, right? If you have super high stress and you're angry, and you get on a table and you're really just cycling things through your head and you can't let things go, I don't think there's any massage person in the world that can kind of just, bring that person down and make it the best massage ever. So I guess my point is sometimes you can't take it personal when somebody might be having a bad day and they expect you to fix their life by giving them a massage, and that didn't happen. Right? You didn't fix their life by giving them this magical massage and, taking away all their stress in a whole 60 minutes. maybe sometimes the client's expectations can be a little bit high. But I just thought I would share that with you so that, because I know a lot of people that are in this umbrella of, massage, reflexology, kind of like the healing arts, tend to be a little sensitive, that's why they're in it, because they can kind of sense the situation and what needs to be worked on. And they're very caring people. But sometimes, at least I know for myself, is I take criticism a little bit personal. And, I was cycling in my head, what did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? And maybe there's nothing wrong. It's just a client practitioner kind of relationship that didn't work that day, because 2 weeks later it seemed to have worked fine. So I just wanted to share that story with you because I thought it might be relevant to starting out a practice, and you're going to see a spectrum of people that yeah, that's all I can say, a spectrum of people, right? Very colorful people, very dull people, and everything in between. And it's a challenge, right, when you're working with people and stress levels and things like that. So anyway, I hope that helps you kind of understand that, maybe once in a while you're going to come up against a little bit of a, what do you call it, like a speed bump. And that's okay. Try not to take it personal and just do your best. That's all you can really do.